Yo, yo, yo. Hey, some of my peers may think I'm crazy for what I'm about to say, but are you fearful that we are in a housing bubble? Well, talk's been going around, and I personally think it's a myth. And I want to share my opinion based off market data and my current experiences, if you have a few minutes to listen. I'm Mark Buckner with the Mark Buckner Group from Compass. Since 2021 alone, we helped over 65 people find their place in life. We specialize running along the Blue Line from the West Loop through West Town, Logan Square, Avondale, and Irving Park. So as most people know, we are in an inventory shortage nationally, which has driven up values, right? So I want to compare what we know nationally to the micro market with the areas that I'm specializing in. So I'll share my screen real quick with you. So this is data all pulled from the MLS. We're going to look at new listings from 2019 to end of April. As you can see, inventory, for the most part, the line remains even, except for a little spike here in mid 2021 to early 22. Inventory has remained at the same levels for the most part, different than they talk about nationally. Now look at market time. This is where it gets interesting. We go from properties in 2019 sitting on the market anywhere from 55 days to 72 days, down to 38 days to a maximum of 54 days. So the amount of time a property takes to sell has gone down quite a bit, probably about 35%. But now let's look at sale prices during this time period. And as you can see, we see values climbing, right? This is simple economics. High demand, low supply, prices rise, right? And it's exactly what's going on in other industries in our country, right? Everybody's complaining about gas prices versus cost of toilet paper during the pandemic. Then it was lumber, then it's metals. So everything's up. What's the government doing? They're raising interest rates to try to slow down the inflation. Since the end of December to now, interest rates have gone up 2.5%, 50%. So what does that mean? Does that mean we are going to have a bubble? No, I don't think so. What I do think is exactly what I predicted last month, which we're starting to see right now. Starting to see a slight decrease in buyers and a slight increase in inventory. Why are we seeing decrease in buyers? One is they're just exhausted, right? Two is what they wanted to buy, they no longer can afford. Why? Prices went up, interest rates went up. So what they could afford before is different than they can afford now, right? And three is some of them, their timeline to buy, the window had closed, their lease, they either needed to renew their lease or move. They didn't find a home, so they renewed their lease. So some of those buyers have just kind of dropped out. So where does that leave us? Where's this headed? Well, I think we're going to continue to see some more increases in inventory. I don't think we're going to see prices climbing as quickly, but they're not going to necessarily drop because don't forget, there's plenty of these buyers who are renting and rents continue to climb. And it's been our strongest rental year this year in years over the last 12 months. So those buyers are sitting on the sidelines, ready to pick up anything that looks like a possible deal. Also, most buyers right now, a large portion of them have minimal debt, are in a very healthy financial situation and requiring less dependency on debt. And so as a result of that, and then the policymakers are utilizing the last real estate market crisis as a baseline to make sure they keep an eye on the market and intervene earlier. So a result, what I think we're going to end up seeing is we're going to see the market starting to balance out more and having a healthier market where we're still going to see values continue to climb in the next 12 months. Not as quickly, not as high, but I think they're still going to climb. I think single family houses and large 3-bed, 2-bath condos are going to continue to sell it quickly. Some continue with multiple offers. And I think rental properties are going to continue to sell well. So that's my prediction. Stay tuned for next month Thanks for listening. Have a great day.